Sitting beneath Pipeline Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, because both teams are fighting for their status in the college football playoff rankings. Both in the top 50, but they need these crucial strength of schedule wins to impress the committee. When the Big 12 takes on the ACC, there is a lot on the line because these two teams will look at this outcome of this game in the postseason and how it will affect their seeding later on. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The run inside. It's Dickey. Makes it past the marker. Gets away from one. He's got space. Turns it on down the left side. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
JKS. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
The Golden Bears are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. got his man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready? Where did he go?
Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Cal. Rolled his way into the end zone.
Man, that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space. And he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. I really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Makes the catch. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Red Raiders, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Sangopolitelli fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. That's caught. It's Simmons. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Dickey. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here's Joyner. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's strong. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hauls it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Golden Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lee. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. The short hands, it's Carter. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup.
Finding some room. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Running inside, it's Dickey. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own, a chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Sangapolitelli, play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. JKS looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Third and 6 yards to go. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Dickey.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Right back to the well. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock. How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to...
Might have a chance. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Dickey. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Sangopolitelli from the gun on third down. That pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll field the punt and look for room. Smashes through the tackle. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Looking deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's open things up with Louisiana Tech taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Bulldogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on! Made a defender miss. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. To the air on first down. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
Sangapolatelli. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Running inside, it's Dickey. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback keep. There's a crease. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Good timing on the quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside.
Breaks into the open. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. JKS. Oh, they're after him. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Fires to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you?
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Hammond. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. They feed him again. He breaks a tackle. There's some room. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Throwing Sangapolatelli. The short hands, it's strong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Maybe some room here. Knocked out of bounds. After a good gain on that one, they'll spot it at the 43.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That was such a risky call with the lead late in the game to go for it on 4th down. That could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough?
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Rifles it down the middle. He's got it way down the field. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Sangapolitelli. That's caught. It's Thomas. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Got a man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to.
Snags it, and he's open. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cal. The Golden Bears with an answer.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate,
touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Throws to the tight end. Got a man. It's Thomas. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. JKS. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Makes a grab and room to run. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. On the option. He'll pitch it. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Excellent pass by the back on the option. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.